Hey everyone, I'm Sonia Tompkins, the Brick and Mortar Maven, and today I'm going to share with you how you can start your very own boutique business utilizing pop up shops. So, for those of you who are not familiar, a pop up shop or a pop up boutique is simply an event where you curate and have your own shopping event for your customers at a specific location on a certain date and time. Some people have pop up shops that reoccur weekly, monthly, or quarterly. And then some people only have pop up shops based on their business needs and when it's convenient for them and their lifestyle. Which brings me to this point. Pop up shops are an amazing way to have a boutique business without dealing with things like consistent overhead, flexible schedules, or a hectic lifestyle. So it's a great way for people who are newbies or aspiring boutique owners to get their feet wet in the retail industry without taking too big of a plunge and committing themselves too much. So it's great for the aspiring boutique owner. It is also great for online retailers. I always teach this to my customers, my clients, um, and in my Facebook group, Brick and Mortar Mavericks, I'm always explaining to online retailers and online boutiques that although that's a great boutique to have and there's absolutely nothing wrong with them, they are very lucrative and work really well for certain boutique owners. Another aspect or a great way to enhance that online boutique experience is by hosting pop-up shops to go along with that. Again, this works really well if you're a new online boutique owner and you're not quite getting the visibility that you want or that you need to sustain or grow your business. Offering pop-up shops allow you to do this in a way that you reach your customers and give new potential customers more comfort and confidence in ordering from your business online. Nothing converts customers better than being able to touch, feel, and know the quality and the person behind the brand of the items that they're buying. So when it's online or when people are looking at your Instagram or your Facebook feeds, we can see something all day long and we really like that. But if we don't know enough about your boutique business or your brand, we don't necessarily trust you and want to go ahead and go to the PayPal checkout line, right? So offering pop-up shops allow you to do that. So there are a few ways that you can create your own pop-up shop for your business model. And the great thing is that it's so flexible that it works with your lifestyle. Okay, so again, if you have a crazy schedule, if you can only do it once a month or however, that's okay. Once you understand what your business model is and you decide on what that's going to be, you can then give that information to your customers. And if your products are good and your customer service is great, they will return, they will follow up with you and look forward to your next event. So where do you find places to have your pop-up shop, right? I get that question a lot. It's a lot simpler than you think, you guys. When you're wanting to host a pop-up shop, there's a lot of different ways you can do it. You can host a pop-up shop in your home. You can host a pop-up shop in a business with their employees. You can host a pop-up shop in a local business that is similar to yours, has a similar audience or customer that you do. So perhaps if you're selling clothing and there is a shoe boutique in the area that does not sell clothing, you may want to collaborate and get with them and see if you guys can host a pop-up shopping event in their shoe store where that shoe boutique owner is going to be able to offer something new and exciting to their customers, which is your apparel items. And for you, you already have like a built-in customer base there because they have shoppers looking for what you have, okay? Anytime that you collaborate with another business, though, I would highly suggest that you make sure that you guys have a similar customer base. So even though they have shoes and you may have clothing, make sure the shoes that they have are being bought by customers who would potentially be the type of customers who want to buy your clothing, okay? So we don't want to have a pop-up shop and a shoe store, an orthopedic shoe store for elderly women if you carry club wear in sizes 2 to 4. That's probably not going to yield you the best results in terms of sales, okay? So make sure that your customers both are going to equally serve each other in terms of potential sales, okay? Also, outside of doing collaborations, you can also look for non-leased storefronts in your area, including things like strip malls, standalone locations, and even malls. Okay, you guys, kiosks are just a version of a pop-up. Okay, and you can also negotiate with mall management to have a location within the mall, an actual physical store that is not a kiosk, and you can negotiate to use that as a pop up for a specified amount of time. So you've seen during holiday times, things like Halloween, you see stores that come in just for the Halloween season, just for a month. This happens also around Christmas times when you're bombarded with, the calendars and things like that. You can also, if you have a prom store or if you sell prom dresses, things like that, you can negotiate with mall management to lease those spaces strictly for that prom season. And you guys, don't be misled. A lot of people think that malls are super, super expensive and they're not going to want to deal with individuals or the small person. Let me tell you something. That's absolutely not true. And in addition to that, with a lot of the major stores closing, and things like that in malls, they have all this open space and they definitely want your business, even if it's just for a short amount of time. All right. So, those are ideas of where you can host your pop up. In terms of what all you need, it really depends on what your setup is going to be like, who you're selling to, and how much inventory you have. All right, so it could be something as simple as one 6 foot table, some jewelry, display easels, if that's your main category, or if that's what you sell, is just accessories, necklaces, earrings, things of that sort. If you sell clothing, you can add in addition to that a horizontal rolling clothing rack. If you've got the space and the inventory, maybe a mannequin or two. So again, everything about hosting pop-up shops is very flexible to what you have available to you, which means you don't need a lot of money to start a pop-up shop boutique business. All right, so I get that question a lot too, like, is this going to cost me a lot of money? You guys, I've worked with quite a few boutique owners who have started their pop-up boutiques with less than $1,000 in under 4 weeks. Okay, so that's one of the things I specialize in with my clients, is working with them one-on-one and helping them understand how they can do that on small budgets. I mean, if you got a big budget, I work with that too, but a lot of people are working with really small budgets and it's totally obtainable. All right. So that's what I have for you today. I just wanted to share that. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, if you have additional questions, you can pop them in the comments. I also run a free blog and website at www.brickandmortarmaven.com, all spelled out, all lowercase, brickandmortarmaven.com, where you can find a lot more tips and free information on merchandising and growing your boutique business. Okay? Thanks for watching.